chemistry is there all around us. And when I say this, it's not just verbal. Literally, chemistry is all around us. What exactly is all around us? Well, it's air, isn't it? Now, even the air is full of different chemical elements. So when we talk about air, it contains oxygen, nitrogen, water vapor, carbon dioxide. Now, what are these? These are all chemical elements. So we can say that we are surrounded by chemistry. But not only are we surrounded by chemistry, chemistry is within us. Let's see some elements of the human body. So, in the human body, there are different elements. And a major portion is oxygen, which is 65%. Then we have carbon, which is 18%. And then we have hydrogen, which is 10%. And then nitrogen, which is 3%. And then there are other chemicals which are also present in our body. So our body is made up of all these different chemical elements, right? So we are made of chemistry, we can say. Now, let's see what happens when we take a medicine. Even this medicine is a chemical, right? It contains certain chemical compounds. Now, these chemical compounds flow through our body with blood and they react with different things. For example, acetaminophen is a chemical released by this particular tablet. Now, this tablet gets absorbed by the body, and once the body absorbs this tablet, that is, absorbs this chemical travels to different organs of our body. And this chemical released by the medicine reacts with other chemicals in the body. And that reaction gives out unwanted chemicals which are released through different excretory means. So, what exactly is happening inside our body so that we get well? Well, there is a number of chemical reaction. So, you can see that everything is dependent on chemistry. Even when we fall ill and we take medicine, it's actually different chemical reactions in our body that helps the medicine to cure us of a certain disease. So, chemistry is very important for us to get well too. Now, what are some common chemicals that help us to relieve pain and fever? Well, paracetamol and aspirin are two of the medicines which help us relieve pain and fever. And these are nothing but chemicals. So, paracetamol and aspirin are names of some chemicals that help us relieve pain and fever. So, without these chemicals, we cannot get rid of these problems of our body. So, can you answer this? Which of the following chemicals is used to relieve pain and fever? Is it paracetamol? Is it urea? Or is it acetic acid? What do you think? Well, the answer is paracetamol. So, paracetamol is a chemical that is a product of chemistry that helps us get rid of pain and fever. So, that was about medicines. But we also need to eat food to keep us healthy, isn't it? Now, even cooking food requires knowledge of chemistry. So, if you want to become a chef, you need to know chemistry. Now, you must be thinking how? Let's take a very common example of an egg. Now, we eat egg in different forms. Sometimes we want a runny yolk, sometimes we want a liquid yolk, and sometimes we want a soft yolk or maybe hard yolk. So, how do we achieve all these different phases of the same egg? Well, for that we need to know the chemistry of egg. So, as you can see, egg has two major parts, the yolk and the egg white. Now, whoever is a chef, he knows the chemistry of both these components. So, a chef knows how much the white part needs to be cooked, how much the yolk part needs to be cooked, and accordingly a chef can adjust the temperatures or the time of cooking so that only one or both parts are cooked properly. So all this is possible only when we know the chemistry of this food. Similarly, while cooking any particular item, you need to know the chemistry of that particular item. Only then you will be able to cook it in the right proportion. So if you want to become a chef, you need to know chemistry. Even a chef is actually a chemical scientist, because when a chef prepares cookies, it undergoes different chemical reactions, and the cookie has to be prepared at different levels of heat. Only then you can get rid of different germs, as well as you can make it more tasty. For example, when you add egg to the cookie, it actually has a lot of proteins, which is nothing but different chemical compounds. Now these chemical compounds make the cookie fluffier and tastier. And this chemical scientist, the chef, needs to know all this. And only then he can actually make tasty cookies. So you see, chemistry is deeply involved even in cooking. So at different temperatures, different compounds, different chemical compounds will react differently, and so they will give different tastes and different appearances. So all this needs to be known if you want to become a very good chef. So you actually need to know chemistry if you want to become a very good chef. Now, in fact, not only cooking, entire food science is based on chemistry. How we taste or smell some food depends on chemistry, because every chemical has a different taste and a different smell. So every food item, what type of chemical it contains, and as a result, what type of flavor we will get from it is decided by the chemistry of that food item. And as a result, there is a separate field of study called food science, in which we study the chemistry of food. So important is chemistry even in our cooking and having food. Now, not only cooking, the raw materials which you get from plants are not always suitable for eating. So what do? Well, we process these items. For example, tea. Tea comes from tea leaves. Now you cannot just have the tea leaves directly. You need to process the tea leaves properly so that the required elements are preserved, while unrequired or unhealthy elements can be eliminated from tea leaves. So it requires a number of chemical processing steps before we have the final edible tea. Similarly, even in case of sugar, sugar is obtained from sugarcane juice. Now it's a liquid. From that liquid, you get this particular sugar cube. So how do you get it? Again, we have a number of chemical processes which the sugarcane juice undergoes before you get the sugar which you eat. Similarly, even the salt comes naturally in different forms, and from that form it comes into the edible form with the help of different chemical steps. So without chemistry, you cannot even process food. And finally, we all eat such packaged food. Now, if you will notice, all these food items have been prepared months ago, but still, once you open the packet, you feel the freshness. So how do all these preserve the freshness of the food? Because we know that if we keep the food for some time, it goes bad. Then how are these preserved? How are their flavors preserved? Well, again we have chemistry. So because of chemistry, we are able to preserve all such food items. So preservation of food requires knowledge of chemistry. So as you can see, different types of pickles and jams, all are preserved for a very long time because we use such chemicals like lactic acid, acetic acid, and tartaric acid. So these are common chemicals which are used for preservation of food. So such chemicals are commonly used to preserve fruit and vegetable products. So you see, even here we have chemistry. So right from cooking to preserving food, everywhere there is chemistry. Now, once we eat the food, what does it do? Well, it provides us energy. Again, inside the food, there are a number of chemicals. So basically, food stores chemical energy which enters our body, and we are able to utilize that chemical energy to obtain energy for our body. So our body gets energy by utilizing the chemical energy in food. So even here, it is chemistry playing the role. So whether it is medicines, food, preservation, or processing, everywhere we have chemistry. So without the knowledge of chemistry, you cannot perform any of these activities, or you cannot get any of these products. So chemistry is a very important branch of science, and without its knowledge, our existence will not be possible at all. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. You can also register for free at deltastep.com to get all learning resources as per ICSE, CBSE, IB, Cambridge, or any other curriculum. Over 5,000 amazing lectures across maths, science, English, and social science. Our unique interactive video technology keeps you engaged, and our iDictionary feature allows you to quickly revise any concept. Master each topic at your own pace with our adaptive practice technology and 1 million plus questions. Get instant answers and detailed solutions. Be exam ready by taking unlimited mock tests, performance analysis along with actionable feedback, personal tutors to resolve your slightest of doubts. That's not all. You also get amazing prizes like PlayStations, iPads, watches, and many more, along with certificates through our Earn As You Learn program. So at deltastep.com, learning is not just fun and easy, it's rewarding too. So register for free now.